Hello and welcome. Today, we are going to journey back in time to explore the life of a person whose story has shaped the lives of billions around the world. Muhammad, this isn't just a historical account. It's the story of an orphan who became a leader, a merchant who became a messenger, and a man whose quest for truth changed the course of history. Our story begins around the year 570 in the bustling city of Mecca, located in modern-day Saudi Arabia. In the 6th century, Mecca was a vibrant hub of trade routes connecting distant lands, but it was also the religious heart of the Arabian Peninsula. At its center stood the Kaaba, a cube-shaped building surrounded by hundreds of idols, each representing a different deity worshipped by the various Arab tribes. It was into this world that Muhammad was born, a member of the respected Quraysh tribe, the custodians of the Kaaba. But his entry into the world was marked by profound loss. His father, Abdullah, passed away before he was even born. Tragedy struck again when his mother, Amina, died when he was just 6 years old. Suddenly, the young boy was an orphan, a status that carried great hardship in a society where tribal and family protection was everything. Initially, his grandfather, Abdul Muttalib, a prominent leader of the Quraysh, took him in. He showered the boy with affection, but this comfort was also shown. His grandfather died just 2 years later. The responsibility for Muhammad's care then passed to his uncle, Abu Talib. Though Abu Talib was not wealthy, he loved his nephew dearly and protected him as one of his own. Growing up with these early experiences of loss and poverty profoundly shaped Muhammad's character. He developed a deep empathy for the vulnerable, the poor, the widowed, and fellow orphans. He understood their suffering firsthand. As a young boy, he worked as a shepherd, a common occupation for the youth of Mecca. Out in the quiet hills, watching over his flock, he learned patience, responsibility, and contemplation. These were quiet, formative years that instilled in him a reflective nature and a keen awareness of the world around him. As he entered his teenage years, Muhammad began to accompany his uncle Abu Talib on trading journeys. These caravan trips took him far beyond the confines of Mecca, to places like Syria. He encountered different cultures, diverse peoples, and various belief systems. These journeys were his education. He proved to be an astute and capable merchant. But more importantly, he built a reputation for something far more valuable than profit: his integrity. In a world where dealings could often be cutthroat, Muhammad stood out for his unwavering honesty and fairness. People began to entrust him with their goods and their money, knowing he would deal with them justly. He earned 2 honorable titles from the people of Mecca: Al-Amin, meaning the trustworthy one, and Al-Sadiq, meaning the truthful one. It is remarkable that even those who would later fiercely oppose his message never questioned his personal character or his honesty. His integrity was universally acknowledged. His reputation caught the attention of a remarkable woman named Khadijah. She was a wealthy, independent, and highly respected merchant in her own right, known for her sharp business acumen and noble character. Impressed by the reports of Muhammad's honesty, she hired him to manage one of her trade caravans. When he returned with greater profits than expected and an impeccable record of his dealings, she was even more impressed. But it was his character that truly won her over. Khadijah, who was about 15 years his senior and had been widowed, saw in Muhammad a man of profound substance. Through a friend, she proposed marriage. Muhammad, then 25 years old, accepted. Their marriage was one of love, mutual respect, and deep partnership. Khadijah was not just his wife, she was his confidant, his greatest supporter, and his rock. They built a happy home and were blessed with children, though their sons sadly died in infancy. A common tragedy at the time, their 4 daughters, Zainab, Ruqayya, Kulthum, and Fatima, survived. Life with Khadijah provided Muhammad with financial stability and a loving family, but his heart remained troubled by the state of Meccan society. He saw social injustices everywhere. The powerful exploited the weak. Tribal arrogance led to endless cycles of conflict. Slavery was rampant, and women were often treated as property with little to no rights. The rampant idol worship, with its commercialization of faith, also felt spiritually empty to him. Feeling a deep sense of unease with the world around him, Muhammad began to seek solitude. He developed a practice of retreating for days, sometimes weeks, at a time to a small cave on a mountain called Jabal al-Nur. The Mountain of Light Intiskavi no Nasira. He would meditate, pray, and contemplate the great questions of life. Who created this universe? What is our purpose? How can we live better, more just lives? He was searching for a deeper truth, a connection to something beyond the material world and its corruptions. This spiritual quest reached its climax when Muhammad was 40 years old during the month of Ramadan. While he was meditating in the cave of Hira, he had a powerful, overwhelming experience. According to Islamic tradition, the angel Gabriel appeared before him. The angel commanded him, Ikra, which means read or recite. Muhammad, who was unlettered, replied that he could not read. The angel repeated the command twice more, each time embracing him with a force that took his breath away. Then, the first verses of what would become the Quran were revealed. Recite in the name of your Lord who created man from a clinging substance. Recite, and your Lord is the most generous. Ooh. Taught by the pen, taught none that which he knew not. This encounter left Muhammad terrified and shaken. He scrambled down the mountain, his heart trembling, and rushed home to Khadijah. "Cover me! Cover me!" he cried. She wrapped him in a blanket and held him, listening as he recounted the bewildering experience. Where he saw fear, she saw truth. She comforted him, saying, "By God, God will never disgrace you. You keep good relations with your kin, help the poor and the destitute, serve your guests generously, and assist the deserving who are afflicted with calamity." Khadijah became the first person to believe in his message and accept Islam. Her unwavering faith and reassurance gave Muhammad the strength he needed to process what had happened. She affirmed his experience and validated his new role. This moment marked the beginning of his prophethood. For the next 3 years, Muhammad shared his message in secret, speaking only to those he trusted most. His dear friend Abu Bakr, his young cousin Ali, and his freed slave Zayd were among the first to embrace the new faith. The core message was revolutionary in its simplicity. There is only one God, Allah, the creator of all. He is worthy of all worship, not the idols of stone and wood. The message also called for a complete social transformation. Be just and honest, care for the poor and the orphan, free the slaves, and grant rights and dignity to women. It spoke of a day of judgment, where every soul would be held accountable for their deeds. Slowly, a small community of believers began to form around him. They were a diverse group, including respected merchants, but also, significantly, the weak, the poor, and the enslaved were drawn to a message of equality and divine justice. After about 3 years of secret preaching, Muhammad received the divine command to take his message public. He stood on the hill of Sofa near the Kaaba and called out to the clans of Quraysh. When they had gathered, they asked him if I were to tell you that an army was behind this hill, about to attack you. Would you believe me? They all replied in unison, "Yes, for we have never known you to tell a lie." He then declared his message. "Then I am a warner to you of a severe punishment. I call you to worship one God and to abandon your idols." The reaction was immediate and hostile. His own uncle, Abu Lahab, cursed him, and the leaders of Mecca were enraged. His message was a direct threat to their entire way of life. It threatened their polytheistic beliefs, their ancestral traditions, their social hierarchy, and, crucially, their economic power. The pilgrimage to the idols around the Kaaba was a major source of revenue and prestige for the Quraysh. A call to monotheism was a call to end their lucrative business, and so began a long and difficult period of persecution. The powerful leaders of Mecca did everything they could to stop him. They mocked him, they slandered him, and they tried to discredit his message. As the number of his followers grew, so did the intensity of the opposition. The early Muslims, especially the poor and enslaved among them, faced brutal torture. Despite the immense pressure, Muhammad and his followers remained steadfast. His message of one God and a just society continued to resonate with hearts searching for truth, setting the stage for one of the most transformative movements in human history. The orphan from Mecca had become a prophet, and his journey had only just begun. Thank you for watching! If you found this story compelling, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next part of this incredible journey. See you next time.